Hello and welcome to Death Rant, a Metalocalypse podcast. Broadcasting from Mordhouse, we're here to dissect animation's most brutal show. I'm Mono, and I remember Snorks, and she's Ciara, and she'll cut body bag before she cuts Quado.
I really don't like Quado.
You don't like Quado?
I don't care for Quado.
You'd prefer body bag in that case.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Quado?
I don't know. I just don't care for him.
I don't really care for... No, it's not that I don't care for this episode, but it's not a strong one.
No, it loses me about halfway through it. Basically, Pickles meltdown.
It's got some good gags, but I'm similarly lost at parts.
However, they do redeem themselves when they do a similar episode later on.
Blues Clock?
Yeah.
Yeah, Blues Clock would be better than this one, I would say. But not to immediately give up the ghost on this episode.
No.
This, of course, being Dethkomedy, Season 1, Episode 5.
Yes, which has one of my favourite openers.
Yes, the cold opening is great. But we have a new writer again. We have the usual two, Brendan Small and Tommy Blackhat, and then we have Kevin Gallagher. So any bad jokes, I'm just going to blame on Kevin Gallagher.
First day nerves. It's my first day.
Yeah, he's going to have to claw that one back. The director is John Schnepp and art director Antonio Canovio. But yeah, like I say, I'm going to blame all the badness on the new writer. Sorry, guy.
Yeah.
But before blaming anything, we'll do a summary. Death Clock decide to try their hand at the opposite of brutality and tragedy by entering the world of comedy. After bombing, Pickles develop stage fright while the rest of the band find a tutor.
Yeah. Opens with the court case.
Yeah, the court case over the
new album, and fans keep trying.
Millions, apparently, of fans drowned themselves.
Yeah. Got an idea. Let's kill the fucking audience.
Let's kill the audience. Nigel, come here.
Get off the roof. Get a broom. Get him down. Oh, look at him scuttle. Yeah, I love the judge.
Judge Alfonso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gives me big Herman Maitor vibes.
Well, speaking of Blues Clock, he's very much got the mashed potato Johnson voice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that immediately after the case you see him golfing with the band.
Yeah, and he's like, "Hi, boys."
The court scene though is I love Charles's.
It clearly states for fish
only, case closed kind of thing.
Yeah, I rest my case.
But the band are kind of annoying. They're
being smart little pricks.
But the gags aren't funny.
No, they're just being like, haha, look at this, you're silly, we're gonna win, fuck you.
Yeah, but then Charles is
not being smart about it.
Charles's ace up his sleeve is brilliant it says on the side, intended for fish only.
Yeah. Case dismissed.
Yeah, cue credits, and then we get to see the band playing golf, and
I love that the shirts, because they're not whatever like polo or whatever the alligator Lacoste is. They're little dinosaurs.
Yeah, they're little dinosaurs.
I love it so much. I don't know why it makes me so happy, but it does.
While they're talking about how they need to get some.
Well, they're like when they leave the courthouse and they're picking up all their weapons and they have swords and shit like that. And they're like, how are we going to top the best-selling album of all time that made 500,000 fans drown themselves?
Yeah.
Which leads then to them playing golf and having the conversation about how are we going to top this? What are we going to do? Maybe we need to take some private time.
Well, it's maybe we need to take a step back and learn how to appreciate the brutality kind of thing. But while they're talking about this, they are golfing with a judge. They then go to an auction for some high price shit, and then they're clay pigeon shooting. Yeah,
and Nathan won the auction.
Yes.
Because he's got a skull.
I love how Toki's just firing that gun off
Oh, randomly? Yeah.
Including causing a plane crash.
Yes.
I do appreciate though the fact that
when it cuts to the council, there's a dude on fire.
Yeah, well,
running around.
It cuts to the council as you see the dude on fire, and the senator says that Death Clock are entering the world of comedy, and I just appreciate that there's a man on fire running around as they talk about the world of comedy, because few things are funnier than a man on fire.
No, it's one of my favourite things.
You do love, and as does Plenty, you both love a man on fire on film.
Yeah, I love a man on fire. There's something about it. Number one, you're fucking mental. And I applaud that.
Yeah,
I
true.
really do.
It does take a special person to say, yeah, set me on fire.
My all-time favourite, and the original Man on Fire.
The Thing burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great one. We get a mildly silly named expert.
Yeah, he's not super
Donald
stupid, but what he's talking about, and the idea that the government has a load of comedy channels and staff who are working as late night TV hosts.
Yeah.
Is fucking, and the Wayans brothers, is hilarious.
Like Larry the Cable Guy is there as well.
Like Jimmy Fallon. I recognise one of the other ones, but I'm not as familiar with those. All these
what's his name? Lauren Thingy from Saturday Night
Live, Adult Swim, and Comedy Central.
I just want to know, they say that comedy hasn't been a threat in 15 years. I'm like, what happened in 1991? Like, who died? That was the last threat in comedy.
Well, Bill Hicks died in 94.
Yeah, so it ain't Bill Hicks.
Yeah, which is a shame. It should have been.
Yeah, had it been like 11 years, I'd have been like, they're talking about Bill Hicks.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just like the usual tribunal stuff of like, this could be dangerous.
No. Crozier is very rightly like, why is them entering comedy going to have, like, what effect is that going to have on the economy? And they're like, no, it's everything.
Yeah, that's when the senator explains that, no, we kind of control comedy, and then them getting involved
because it keeps the American, or it keeps the population stupid. Bread and circuses.
Basically, yeah.
And as usual, himself in the back, whose name I don't know. But
I meant to look it up.
The big fella.
Yeah, the big fella.
The big fella with the head on
himself.
He's your man.
He's not got much to say in.
No, he just kind of grumbles at this one.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, whatever. Let's see what damage they can do, and then they end up failing. It's such a crash and burn. Oh my god! The
shitty comedian that's on stage is just shitty. Yeah, intentionally
shitty. But it's like comedy for the masses. It's fucking Mrs.
It's remember this. Boys. Remember this. Remember this. I remember this. Yeah, it's awful.
What's the deal with airplane food? But like, it is kind of like that. Oh my god.
Well, it's nearly even a step down from
I was trying to work out. It's because he's like, oh, remember Autobots? Remember Decepticons? I was like, was the Transformers? Had the first Transformers movie come out at this point?
Oh yeah. Oh wait, hang on. No,
we saw it in Finland, so I can't remember.
No, it hadn't. No, it was 2007.
Yeah, so that was because about 2 years later, that joke no longer relevant.
Yeah, because Transformers
was back.
And what else does he mention? What other shit does he mention?
Smurfs,
Snorks, and Masters of the Universe.
I love Masters of the Universe.
You do. Well, particularly the film.
Yes.
And then the Brothers of Deception take the stage.
Oh my god, and it's so bad.
One of the gags that I do enjoy.
No, the first bit when it's like the really bad joke and then the guitar riff, I was like, oh, okay, no, that's kind of funny.
And then when Toki drops his guitar, it's like, I hate you. Seriously.
Like, they get off fairly easy.
Yeah.
They get off really...
Nathan doesn't care.
Nathan's just having a great time.
Yeah. And then Pickles and Murderface.
Oh god, Murderface just leaves and leaves Pickles there. Like.
Yeah, and Pickles dies a death.
Yeah. I'm amazed that Pickles and Nathan didn't team up and leave Murderface on his own. That would have been like...
Well, Nathan clearly had a lot of material ready to go. So.
Yeah. I love
the way he talks.
The hecklers are hilarious. Just don't negate the premise.
No, I do love the way Nathan talks to Body Bag. Oh, hey, Body Bag.
Again, mashed potato Johnson.
Well, no, it's just silly.
What if your guts look like a bowling ball? I don't care for Quado, but yeah, guts look like a bowling ball. Where did he get the brain?
I don't know.
It's because that's
old as
that's
well.
Abby Normal.
That is an Abby Normal brain.
It's like, okay, of course Nathan has a random selection of guts. Again, this I thought would be a Murderface type area.
No, it kind of like Murderface just really abandoning his partner on stage is kind of Murderface.
Very Murderfacey. But yeah, Nathan's just having a hell of a time. He does not give a shit.
No, he's got his props ready to go. Yeah. He's got some material and everything.
Going. He does not care. I love it as well that when they try and do regular shit, despite being like so unbelievably famous, people don't care and don't have time for them. Like when they're in the supermarket, people didn't give a shit. When they're doing this and failing at it, they're getting heckled and shit fucked at them.
It's almost
outside of them doing something as the band.
Yeah,
nobody cares. Like, they're just regular jackoffs.
If they're not Death Clock fans, there's either like half the world are Death Clock fans, and
half the army are rabid Death Clock fans,
and the other half just don't acknowledge them at all. Like, so when they appear on stage as comedians, it's like, who the hell are these guys?
But then you see them at like the opera and like heads of state are like, oh my god, it's Death Clock.
Well, heads of state have to know.
Yeah. It's just, I just love that when they're out and about, they're just regular guys.
Is it later on in the season when they're talking about wanting to be regular jackass?
Yeah.
But when they're backstage, well, not backstage, but after the gig.
Oh, at the bar.
And they're analysing.
And Pickles is having his moment in the corner of, like, trauma.
Basically, yeah.
Like, I actually do think, like, with Pickles, because he has had more real-world experience than the rest of them, he is far more street-savvy. Like, because the rest of them are fucking stupid. Like, only for the fact that they got famous so young.
Well,
Squeezegar
has been in a ton of previous bands, but Pickles is the only one who seems to have had like major fame prior to Dethkomedy,
but has also like navigated the real world and actually gives a shit, which is why the heckling affects him so much.
We might be analysing it a bit too deeply. But yeah, he decides that he's not having any of it and runs off, and a sailor shows up to help them.
Yeah.
Still don't get why he's a sailor, but when he shows up and the random diddly eye music is playing in the background, it's kind of funny. He tells them that they need to hate themselves and the audience, and that comedy is all about hate, and we get a little montage of them all all of them except for Pickles.
The instant brownie mix, which is instant feces.
Yeah. Murderface just banging the mic into his head a la Phil Anselmo.
Yeah.
And Pickles just getting drunker and drunker and developing an inability to play the drums.
Yeah. Which is amazing because Pickles plays the drums amazingly when smashed.
Yeah, I think that's how fucked up he is over
he's
bombing.
Gone past the muscle memory.
But the rest of the band are ready to take the big stage, at least according to Sailor Dude, who apparently is called Lorky.
Okay.
Yeah, and Pickles returns just after he's giving his speech about how much they hate themselves now, and he's like, well, I hate myself really badly, so I must be hilarious.
Yeah.
And goes on stage and throws sand in the audience's face.
He goes, guess what, I went to the beach, and guess what I got at the beach? Sand! I love Pickles' accent, the Minnesota, because it comes out at just the right moments.
Swans.
Pickles
is great. I think he's probably my favourite character in the band.
Yeah.
Charles is still going to be up there.
Yeah. But in terms of the actual band characters, Pickles
is just so fucking funny. He takes the stage and does pretty well, and then Lorky decides that...
I've taught them all and I can.
And blows his brains out.
Yeah.
That's all while the credits are playing.
Yeah.
And the episode is over.
Because at one point in the credits, they're just spraying blood from a fire hose onto the audience.
Yeah, he's like, I donated blood the other day.
Not mine.
You want to see how? But yeah, that's the episode. Got my kill count. It's relatively low this week as well. Just the two. Lorky himself.
Yes.
And the plane driver.
Driver?
Yes, the plane driver.
You wrote plane driver?
No, I didn't write plane driver. Where I get my kill count has it down as plane driver when Toki shoots the plane, and I was like, the plane driver.
Pilot?
Yes, the pilot of the plane.
So I'm assuming the dude he was still running around alive. You don't see him die on screen.
No, but we'll count it.
Yeah.
We see it on screen, so we'll count it.
And in fairness, he was on fire unless he finds a lake. They're not going to bother.
Yeah, they certainly ain't going to help him. I was just about to say.
Yeah, in fairness, they ate the troll last episode, so they have its mighty, mighty strength now.
Some trivia for this episode?
Yep.
I guess I didn't know that stuff was metal.
The background in the comedy club is the same background as the comedy club in the town that Brendan Small went to university in.
I just thought it was that atypical, like...
No, it's a specific comedy club in a specific town, but I either can't remember or didn't care to write it down. Judge Alfonso is actually mentioned in Birthday Face. You see the newspaper that Pickles is reading. The Danish prince takes Murderface to court and the judge rules in his favour. Mm-hmm. And it's Judge Alfonso. And it mentions that they have a prior relationship. And Murderface is the one who says to the judge, oh, you're up next, when they're playing golf. Oh, I mentioned the Murderface mic thing is a reference to Phil Anselmo. Quado, obviously a reference to Total Recall.
Yeah, that is not my favourite part of Total Recall either.
Might I endeavour to guess what your favourite bit might be?
What?
Either the three boobs or the bulging eyeballs at the end.
No, actually, it's when he's trying to get the bug out of his nose.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't know why it just, number one, looks incredibly painful, but is also hilarious, because then the rat eats it.
It's a great film.
Yes, it is.
Last bit of trivia.
Yeah.
When they're reciting the Go Into the Water lyrics in the court case, it's Mermaider that's playing in the background. Just one guest this week. I know who you are. And I was wrong.
Yes.
Hatfield is still around.
Yeah.
Because he plays Lorky.
Well, in fairness, he did just shoot himself in the head at the very end of it.
And probably the most lines he has had so far. Like, it's just been like one or two lines, or he's been the troll. So he actually had a couple of lines in this episode. And I wouldn't have guessed it was him.
No.
At all, really. Yeah. Partly because of the weird sailor accent as well.
Yeah, he's a bizarre character. It's like, okay,
yeah, I don't.
Dude.
That's part of the reason why I think this episode doesn't really work for me is because I don't get him.
Yeah.
Like, is there some sailor comedy connection that I'm not getting here?
Again, not to harp back to Blues Clock, but that makes sense.
Well, yeah, and even as to why they go and go on a blues journey makes more sense than going on a comedy journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're getting closer to banana sticker ratings, so we'll hold off for that. We have one song in this episode again. It's Hatredy.
I do enjoy Hatredy.
Very briefly featured in a previous episode, and you also briefly get Mermaider in the courtroom.
The chorus for Hatredy is great.
Yeah, Hatredy's not a bad song. So, most awesome moment for you?
Oh, darn, that's awesome. That's really awesome.
Most awesome moment. Probably Toki, clay pigeon shooting. It's so random in the background. The whole tableau just is so weird because I love it whenever they're doing anything and they have to be in the pastels.
Yeah.
Because Nathan's hair is always in a flip.
Yes.
It's always in a flip. I don't know how it works, but I adore them in pastels trying to be like normal because Pickles is always in +4s as well.
In Performance Clock when they've all got the sweaters and the shirts and they're covered in banana stickers and they all have the nice hair.
And they're all wearing like chinos and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just, there's something about them like trying to...
Yeah.
And because obviously they're on a golf course, so there is an attire. And Pickles is always in +4s.
Speaking of Nathan, when he's got the silly hair and the funny clothes, when he's going out with Rebecca.
Oh Jesus!
And he's got the piano on his back. Just should have get through this alright.
Just But there is something about that whole tableau when they're discussing it, and Nathan's sitting on the stump with the skull. Toki's just
firing randomly
in the background.
For me, I think it's got to be the Brothers of Deception.
When the guitar drops.
Just the bad jokes followed by little like guitar stings, and then the I hate you seriously. For me that's definitely a high point.
I thought that was setting up for some sort of Terrence and Phillip-esque moment.
No, I like it as it is. It's pretty good. Most brutal moment then.
Oh, that's brutal.
Most brutal moment, probably Murderface walking off stage.
Oh, leaving Pickles there to die. I was gonna say Lorky's suicide just because there wasn't really anything else. But no, Murderface doing that to
Murderface is
Pickles
just like,
is
where
actually...
the fuck is the gas can? Fuck this shit. Like, and he's like, it's a still, dude. The fuck. And he's just like, fuck this, I'm out of here. And it's like, no. And he's like,
that's pretty brutal. I have to agree with you there.
It's just,
Right, so then let's talk Zaz.
Zaz.
There are two kinds of shows out there. Those with and those without Zaz.
Banana stickers. How many of them?
6.
6?
Yeah. I'm just not a fan of this episode, and I think it's just
I would be inclined to agree with you. Yeah, it's not terrible. It doesn't deserve like a 4 or anything like that.
Hasn't got enough Charles for one thing, because he'd be like, "Why are you doing comedy?"
Yeah.
There would be some sort of interference from Charles at some point to be like, "Oh, okay."
It's got a couple of good gags. But yeah, it's definitely not the strongest episode in the first season. Like with Birthday Face, definitely wouldn't be one that I'd just randomly go to if I wanted to watch an episode of season 1. So yeah, I'd say 6 banana stickers as well.
Yeah.
So that's it for Dethkomedy. Next
Thankfully.
week. Oh, well, it's not that bad.
No,
it's not that bad.
No.
Next week is Death Fam.
Oh my god, I love that episode so much.
Death Fam is a good one.
Oh my god, Death Fam is incredible.
Yep, but as ever, thanks for joining us, guys. If you want, in the meantime, you can head back and listen to our previous episodes or our other podcasts. Why you still just laughing about Death Fam in the background here?
No, and it's not even into Death Fam, but fiddly widdly widdly woo.
Oh yeah, just once the various families keep coming back and they keep getting funnier each time they come back.
But their introduction.
Death Fam is great. Fucking Toki just being catatonic for the whole episode. Anyway, outros, goodbye, that sort of thing.
Yes.
Go and listen to our other podcasts, Mono Rants the Boys and Mono Rants at the Movies, or you can send your own rant. That thing, do that to monorantspodcast@gmail.com.
Fuck it, or just send us a picture of your cat at this point. Like,
cats are good too. But yeah, we'll chat to you next week, guys. Bye bye.
Nom.